If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Never give up on something you really want. It's difficult to wait, but it's more difficult to regret. You can't do big things if you are distracted by small things. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Most so-called failures are only temporary defeats. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Intuition is something that is ahead of accurate knowledge. One can always be kind to people about whom one cares nothing. Nothing costs so much in life as illness and ignoring an illness. Everything outside of this moment is just imagination. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Stay strong. Even when things begin to fall apart, stay strong. I would rather be a swineherd, understood by the swine, than a poet misunderstood by men. Fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind. You'll never be sorry for telling someone you love them. Do it before it's too late. You can tell more about a person by what he says about others than you can by what others say about him. To get married means to halve your rights and double your responsibilities. You will be pulled down out of jealousy. Don't get surprised. It's normal. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. Trust wisely and not blindly. Here for a good time, not a long time. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. One today is worth two tomorrows. Our thoughts make us what we are. Difficulty shows what men are. The life of the dead is set in the memory of the living. Never take anything personally. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality. The more you are interested in others, the more interesting they find you. To be interesting, be interested. The only time you should ever look back is to see how far you've come. Embraces stress as the opposite of apathy. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. A leader is a dealer in hope. Keep your fears to yourself, but share your courage with others. When you work for someone else, you have the right only to labor, not to the fruits of your labor. True love begins when nothing is looked for in return. Don't read a quote and say, "This is wise," but read a quote and say, "How can I relate this to my life?" Better 50% now than 100% never. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're being judged, no matter what, so be who you want to be. Wealth is like seawater. The more we drink, the thirstier we become, and the same is true of fame.